Hey folks, just wanted to show what it's like to fly in IMC conditions. That's basically flying in weather. If you're a pilot, we call it IFR, but a lot of times it's just referred to IMC. And I just wanted to show an example of that. I created a map in Syria. Um, on DCS to make the conditions as rough as possible. So basically, a lot of wind, clouds, rain, low visibility, low hanging clouds, crosswinds, a lot of buffeting, things that you would run into if you unfortunately flew into some really nasty weather. But I thought it's good. You see a lot of people in DCS, yeah, they're dogfighting and they're bombing and they're doing all kinds of stuff, but you never really see videos of people flying in IMC. So I recorded some of this, and I just wanted to add this layer of narration to it. So here's my map. It's called MUTTS Poser MiG-29 Flying in IMC, and it is the Syria map. And I may upload this in case somebody else wants to try it. So here we go. Now you see here I start off by I'm approaching an airport. Of course, not the most ideal conditions. You see the orientation of the MiG is flying into the wind, and it's pushing me pretty good. Yeah, you see there I'm flying sideways basically. So at this point I'm about 450 feet above the ground and doing 210 knots. I think the ground level as far as height above sea level in Syria is actually around 2,000 feet, but you get some interesting readings whenever you're looking at elevation above the ground from the aircraft's ground radar perspective versus its altimeter. So right here I'm doing a turnaround. You'll see a lot of the buffeting. I'm out of the rain right now, but you see the clouds and the rain. It's pretty heavy. The turbulence is pretty rough too. Getting a little slow here. 190 knots is slow for the MiG. You don't want to get under 160 or it basically stops flying. Hey, bitch. Yeah, you see here I'm commenting where I'm fighting with the wind. Damn it. I'm at almost 100% military power on the thrust. Great. And she's barely flying, so yeah, pretty rough. I'm coming back to the airport. This is not going to be
thrust.
Yeah,
I'm
this
almost
is
in
not going to
afterburner.
be not going to be a successful landing here. So, come on. Yeah, I talk to the aircraft whenever I'm flying. I'm at 300 knots right now, and the airplane's just poking along, so pretty rough. So at this point, I've pretty much abandoned this attempt here at this airport. The crosswinds are just too strong, so I'm going to move on to the next airport.
Yeah, maybe I should go to the next airport.
Crosswind is just too rough. Alright, what's my bearing? 214. Now you see I do have the Garmin installed in the MiG, so at least I have GPS in the MiG. That helps out tremendously because it's telling me where my nearest airports are. So I'm going to pick the next one on the list.
23 kilometers away. Bearing 217. All right, let's go.
And you notice I keep my speed low. There's no reason to be, doing Mach 1 in this kind of weather, especially with the mountains and things here, because Syria does have some tall mountains. I'm keeping my altitude low so that I can keep visual contact with ground, which if you're flying IFR, you really don't want to get near the ground. Mountain. The MiG with the GPS in here is fairly well equipped, so I can avoid running into stuff. But as you see here, if I had zero visibility, then we'd go around it. This little hilltop here, keep visual contact with ground. Yeah. Little hilltop, you might end up flying right into it. That was interesting. Almost at 100% thrust, just making a turn back there. Yeah, it was rough. 218. Almost had to light the afterburners. Ooh. Coming over that hill, crosswind is pretty good. Alright, 14.5 kilometers. Alright, so we're probably going to skip ahead here a little bit.
Get a visual on the runway.
GPS was telling me that I had an airport here, but it ended up being a really small, almost like a private airport.
Kilometers. It's right in here somewhere.
It's actually off to my 2 o'clock coming up.
Oh, where is it?
And it's so narrow, it was hard to see. Orientation was right. I probably could have attempted a landing here, but pretty short.
1.2 kilometers. I should be right almost over it.
And there it is.
Say what? No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, crap. It's like landing on a street. Not with this wind.
057 030.
All right, move on. Let's go. I gotta play with the Garmin here a little bit. All right, good reload of more airports. 25 kilometers away. That's the third line down.
Next airport up is 24.8 kilometers at 187, which is about what I'm flying now, so let's keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
It's a city. .204.
Now, I've actually flown over this city before.
So slow it down.
So I kind of knew where the airport was. It's a multi runway airport. So I'm gonna put the flaps out. Yeah, she's annoying.
204.
Purpose of the flaps is so I can fly slower.
It's pushing me up.
Yeah, headwind's so strong it's making the jet fly higher. And you can hear by the engine noise that it's already almost at idle.
What's that?
Yeah, what's that? Talking to myself.
An airport. Oh, there's an airport there too. Okay, I got multiple runways.
Yep. So in this case, you pick the one that's
that one's
got the headwinds
that's
parallel to the runway.
For straight in approach.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go around.
Exactly what you want. At least you're not fighting a crosswind and doing all the rudder work.
Landing gear's still up. I'm gonna try for that runway over there.
Now look at how hard it is to just turn in the wind.
Okay. Coming around.
Now the wind's
So
going to
far, so
shift
good,
to the
not too
rear
bad.
of the MiG and start pushing me. So I'm actually going to get pushed quite a distance down
Alright, starting
to
to
the
push
city.
me. Here we go.
And of course it's raining, so I can't see squat. Put some rain X on this canopy next time.
Alright.
Visibility's getting worse. Wind's choppy.
Coming around.
I'm already too low.
Alright, so here's towers.
Yeah, watch this. Who needs to worry about it hitting the ground whenever you have to watch out for the tower itself? Alright, you hear I got the air brake out there. I'm going too fast. Need to keep it around 200.
Ooh. A little slow. Oh, don't hit the building. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Zoom. I'm at 190 right now. 170, 160. Yeah, see. Gotta watch that. MiG will stop flying.
Come on. Come on.
Here I'm pushing the throttle up. So it's a fine balance between throttle power and not exceeding speed.
I think I see it.
In the case of this runway, I was going direct into the wind, so it made things a little easy. So you got to think about this stuff.
Gear down.
All right, so still pushing. The speed's pretty good.
All right. Watch my speed.
I'm gonna get quiet here for a second.
Good.
The jet kind of gets in low, and I bleed off too much speed, so I'm in the throttle here at the last minute.
Damn it! Come on.
Yeah, see, I'm talking. Get the speed up.
Come on.
I won't get slow.
Come on. Come on.
Gotta sit up so I can see out the windshield. A little high. You don't see me push the nose over. Alright, off the throttle. There we go. Nose over. Whoop. Hit throttle. There we go. Alright. Rudder. Straighten her up. Don't want to go sideways. Won't damage landing gear. Ooh. There we go.
Hot damn.
Successful landing.
Okay.
Even on the girls, was that exciting or what? Yeah. And trust me, this is like the third attempt that I did in this kind of weather. Runway selection makes a big. Yeah, runway selection makes a big difference. And then I'm gonna go over here and park. So we'll park over here. So if you get a chance and you're a pilot in DCS, you know, you should always practice inclement weather, IMC, VFR conditions. Just make sure you're in an aircraft that can handle it. I may do this mission again with the OV-10 and see how it handles. You can fly a lot lower and slower with it. So hope you guys enjoyed that.
Look at the raindrops.
It's part of flight training.
Keep on falling.
If you're a real pilot, you know you got to do it. Otherwise, you end up on the news, and that's not a good thing. All right.
All right.
Engine's off, generator's off, batteries
Was
is
that
off.
fun or what?
Wow, look at the rain. Wind's blowing pretty good. All right. Successful landing on this. That was rough. Yes, it was. Work for that one. Okay. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, folks.